is your tarot reader, tarot guide Shefali. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you have already subscribed my YouTube channel. If not, please subscribe right now and press that bell notification so that you keep getting regular updates of the videos that I keep on releasing. So friends, in this video, we are going to speak about September 2020 monthly predictions basis your sun sign. Let's see what's in cards for you. Hi friends, welcome to your September 2020 predictions. This is for Libras. This prediction is for Libras, that is people who are born from 23rd of September to 22nd of October. Let's see what's in cards for them. What is the energy that is surrounding Libras? We have action card in the reverse position. So somewhere Libras, there is a lack of action in the life of Libras in the coming month. So there has been some positive action which was expected, but it is not happening. So there is a delay in action or delay in closures which is expected in the coming months. So let's see what other cards are suggesting. Friends, Libras are the people who are born from 23rd of September to 22nd of October. As you are aware, this is a general reading, general spread, so I try to give as much possible messages what I get for you guys. Depending on your situation, you have to pick and choose the advice that comes to us from universe. So we'll start with your relationship card. We have Emperor card in the pride position. So somewhere in the current in the coming month, the relationship of Libras will be led by the male member in the family. Now this could be your husband, your partner, it could be your spouse, it could be some senior member in your family, like your father-in-law, your brother-in-law, someone's brother who is very senior in authority and has a control, or father. It could be somebody senior like a uncle or a mama, chacha, kind of like in the sense maternal uncle or a paternal uncle, kind of a person who has a seniority position in the family and who has a control and authority to rule your relationship. Now this person will be very well connected, very authoritative, very stern, and very responsibility driven. So he might not be a very warm, loving, kind of a person, but he'll be very responsible, authoritative, and do and not do kind of a person. So he will not ask for your wish, he'll not ask for your convenience and comfort, but he will demand or command a particular action, a particular decision, or a particular behavior in the relationship. So here you might feel little the other person, the person who is experiencing this behavior, it could be you yourself who is portraying this behavior. So that could be the another angle to it. So the point over here that I'm trying to make is, this person or this individual, whether it is you or somebody else who is acting upon you, he's going to be little dominating, overpowering, authoritative, and dictating kinds, too responsible. So emotions are lacking over here, and he has the power to control you, so in some or the other way. So then the person who is on the receiving end is going to feel suffocated. They are going to feel less in confidence, less in self-respect. They are going to feel timid. They are going to feel not very happy with the situation in the relationship. At such situation, in such times, if you are on the receiving end, the message for you is, question the existence of this relationship. Does this relationship really matter to you? If yes, you have to sustain, and you have to carry forward this relationship. It could be just a situational phase. If it is a temporary phase, good enough. Permanent phase, if you feel it is a permanent phase, that is, you have been facing such person since quite some time, then it's a time to take decision on why you are carrying on with this relationship. Is it worth carrying on for? Is it worth being in such relationship? Is it empowering you, or it is making you feel timid and making you feel less confident and not happy? Then this is going to be a decision making point. Of course, the decision might not be taken immediately, but you will start thinking over it. So that is the kind of relationship phase what you're going through. So there is a lack of action because you are not taking action, you are thinking over it. Still, I can say there is some positivity, but yes, you are going to think over what to do next. Coming to your career, we have star card in the reverse position. As I said even before, it's a very strong major arcana card, speaks about a lot of fulfillment, positivity, and lot of prospects in your career, but they are delayed or they are blocked because of situational factors. So here, because of the delay, because of the blockage, because of the lack of opportunity or lack of closures, lot of stress is on your mind, and your mind is playing really a negative game which is really troubling you and bothering you, as we can see here. Even in the case of students who have been trying to seek admission in a particular college or university or waiting for their results, they are really on a heated mind because their results are delayed, their admissions are delayed, their future is looking vague and unplanned, and that is stressing them a lot. So here the message for you is, don't stress yourself, go with the flow, things will shape up. It's just the tough time. The stagnancy is a part of whatever is going on right now globally, so it's not just you who are in facing this problem. Okay, so coming to your finances, we can see seven of wands reverse position. Again here we can see some stress, we can sense some stress because maybe you were not able to plan your finances well, and there were a lot of problems, a lot of challenges that you were facing, which you were somewhere handling in past, but now the challenges are overpowering you and you are failing to handle them. So here the message for you is, think a bit creative, think a bit out of the box to plan your finances. Don't go with the tried and tested approach. Try something new, some new approach. Take some guidance, some help from some experts, or study some, do some research in the matter, and you will be able to find a breakthrough solution, maybe creatively, and try to better your finances. So creative approach, out of the box thinking, differential approach in terms of financial planning is surely going to help you. Coming to your health situation, we can see two of swords in the reverse position. Now this card is suggesting somewhere you were in a mental stress, as we can see even in the case of your career, in the financial segment, as well as in relationship. And so all three segments pretty much you are in the worrisome phase, indecision phase. You're feeling blocked in terms of decision making. You are feeling totally lost, cornered, and in a indecisive phase where you had choice to make and otherwise. But now you are gaining some clarity, so you are going to come out of this indecision. There will be some breakthrough in terms of planning your health properly, in terms of planning your approach towards life properly, and you are totally going to take up your health in a very positive way, and a very different way to tackle it, and very innovative and a positive way to make your health better. So you are trying to the message for chakra from chakra advice card is to speak truth. So try to be true to yourself, try to be true to nature, try to be true to people who matter to you, and things you will be able to balance your imbalanced time which you are going through right now. So be honest to yourself and divine source, things will shape up over the period. Empress is the summary. So though you are going through a lot of tough time in your personal life, the summary card is really giving you a lot of hope, which is the Empress card, which is saying that though you're going through tough times, you are going to come out as a winner by creative thinking, positivity, and with the hope of a bright future. So it's a very positive summary, I would say. Librans, a very good luck. So friends, I really hope that this video helps you with your answers in the coming time. If you're looking for a personalized session or personalized appointment, you can connect with me on my handset number or on my email ID. I'm very active on Instagram, Facebook, as well as on my YouTube channel. So you can put a message to me over there. I'll try to revert at the earliest. Don't forget to follow my Instagram page. I keep on putting a lot of posts which are related to the spiritual growth, as well as reading or midweek messages over there, which might really help you. Do share my videos with your friends and family on your Facebook pages, Facebook groups, or WhatsApp groups, because these are free readings that can help them to get the guidance if they align with the spread, and they can further share it. So that will help them a lot. I do live sessions on few groups, as well as I do regular live sessions now on our YouTube channel, which is Tarot Reader Shefali, in Hindi as well as in English. So do check out the community page, so that I keep on posting posting the date of that live video, or you can check my Instagram page also. There I keep on putting when I'll be coming live, so that all of you can join there and seek your answers, because this is a free live session. Don't forget to comment on my videos. I do check on my YouTube comments very frequently, so it is a modus of your feedback. I would really encourage you to share your feedback with me, and do share your inputs, do share your suggestions on how we can better the videos, how we can, what all the topics you want me to cover in the pick a card reading, which will help you, and all those kind of suggestions you can surely give. I'll try to answer it. I'll try to cover maximum possible things in my capacity. I would like to thank all the subscribers who are already part of our journey, and I would like to welcome new subscribers on board who will be the part of our family soon. So I really wish you all a very good luck and a very happy time ahead. Take care and stay safe.